Spain's Rafael Nadal celebrates with trophy after winning the men's singles final against Norway's Casper Ruud. Reuters. Benoit Tessier. Spain's Rafael Nadal celebrates with trophy after winning the men's singles final against Norway's Casper Ruud. Reuters. Gonzalo Fuentes. Spain's Rafael Nadal celebrates winning the men's singles final against Norway's Casper Ruud. Reuters. Benoit Tessier. Spain's Rafael Nadal celebrates winning the men's singles final against Norway's Casper Ruud. Reuters. Yves Herman. Poland's Iga Swiatek poses with the trophy after winning the women's singles French Open title. Reuters. Gonzalo Fuentes. El Salvador's Marcelo Aravelo celebrates after winning his men's doubles final match with Netherlands' Jean-Julian Rojer against Croatia's Ivan Dudic and Austin Krajicek of the U.S. Reuters. Yves Herman. Corey Gauff of the U.S. reacts during the trophy's ceremony after losing the women's singles final match against Poland's Iga Swiatek. Reuters. Gonzalo Fuentes. Poland's Iga Swiatek kisses the trophy after winning the women's singles final match against Corey Gauff of the U.S. Reuters. Yves Herman. Poland's Iga Swiatek celebrates winning the women's singles final match against Corey Gauff of the U.S. Reuters. Yves Herman. Japan's Shinoko Nieda celebrates with trophy after winning the men's wheelchair final against Argentina's Gustavo Fernandez. Reuters. Gonzalo Fuentes. And protester ties herself to the net during the semi-final between Norway's Casper Ruud and Croatia's Marin Cilic as security members arrive. Reuters. Benoit Tessier. Germany's Alexander Zverev receives medical attention after sustaining an injury as Spain's Rafael Nadal looks on. Reuters. Yves Herman. Germany's Alexander Zverev hugs Spain's Rafael Nadal as he retires from the match after sustaining an injury. Reuters. Yves Herman. Germany's Alexander Zverev retires from the match after sustaining an injury as Spain's Rafael Nadal walks along. Reuters. Gonzalo Fuentes. Spain's Rafael Nadal in action during his semi-final match against Germany's Alexander Zverev. Reuters. Gonzalo Fuentes. Croatia's Marin Cilic celebrates after winning his quarter-final match against Russia's Andrei Rublev. Reuters. Yves Herman. Croatia's Marin Cilic in action during his quarter-final match against Russia's Andrei Rublev. Reuters. Yves Herman. Serbia's Novak Djokovic in action during his quarter-final match against Spain's Rafael Nadal. Reuters. Pascal Rossignol. Germany's Alexander Zverev in action during his quarter-final match against Spain's Carlos Alcaraz. Reuters. Gonzalo Fuentes. Spain's Carlos Alcaraz in action during his quarter-final match against Germany's Alexander Zverev. Reuters. Gonzalo Fuentes. Sloane Stephens of the U.S. in action during her quarter-final match against Corey Gauff of the U.S. Reuters. Gonzalo Fuentes. Denmark's Holger Rune in action during his fourth-round match against Greece's Stefanos Tsitsipas. Reuters. Yves Herman. Germany's Alexander Zverev reacts during his fourth-round match against Spain's Bernabe Zapata Miralles. Reuters. Yves Herman. Spain's Rafael Nadal in action during his fourth-round match against Canada's Felix Auger-Aliassime. Reuters. Dylan Martinez. Spain's Bernabe Zapata Miralles in action during his fourth-round match against Germany's Alexander Zverev. Reuters. Yves Herman. Sweden's Michael Ymer in action during his third-round match against Greece's Stefanos Tsitsipas. Reuters. Yves Herman. Belarus' Victoria Azarenka in action during her third-round match against Switzerland's Jill Bielan Teichmann. Reuters. Yves Herman. Switzerland's Jill Bielan-Teichmann in action during her third-round match against Belarus' Victoria Azarenka. Reuters' Dylan Martinez. Canada's Leilani Fernandez in action during her third-round match against Switzerland's Belinda Bencic. Reuters' Gonzalo Fuentes. Switzerland's Belinda Bencic in action during her third-round match against Canada's Leilani Fernandez. Reuters' Gonzalo Fuentes. France's Alizé Cornet celebrates after winning her second-round match against Latvia's Jelena Ostapenko. Reuters' Dylan Martinez. Greece's Stefanos Tsitsipas reacts during his second-round match against Czech Republic's Zdeněk Kolar. Reuters' Gonzalo Fuentes. Germany's Alexander Zverev with Argentina's Sebastian Baez after winning his second-round match. Reuters' Dylan Martinez. Germany's Alexander Zverev reacts during his second-round match against Argentina's Sebastian Baez. Reuters' Dylan Martinez. Spain's Carlos Alcaraz warms up before his second-round match against Spain's Albert Ramos Vinolas. Reuters' Gonzalo Fuentes. Corey Gauff of the U.S. falls during her second-round match against Belgium's Alison van Uytvanck. Reuters' Gonzalo Fuentes. Belgium's Alison van Uytvanck in action during her second-round match against Corey Gauff of the U.S. Reuters' Gonzalo Fuentes. Belarus' Aryna Sabalenka in action during her first-round match against France's Chloé Pacaé. Reuters' Dylan Martinez. France's Hugo Gaston reacts during his first-round match against Australia's Alex de Minaur. Reuters' Dylan Martinez. France's Jo-Wilfried Tsonga reacts after playing his final match before retiring, after losing his first-round match against Norway's Casper Ruud. Reuters' Gonzalo Fuentes. France's Tiafoe of the U.S. reacts during his first-round match against France's Benjamin Bonzi. Reuters' Eve Herman. Taylor Townsend of the U.S. in action during her first-round match against France's Caroline Garcia. Reuters' Dylan Martinez. Britain's Emma Raducanu celebrates after winning her first-round match against Czech Republic's Linda Noskova. Reuters' Dylan Martinez. Amanda Anisimova of the U.S. in action during her first-round match against Japan's Naomi Osaka. Reuters' Pascal Rossignol.